Hello Scorpio, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is going to be a reading for the last 2 weeks in July. Before I forget, Capricorn, your reading that went up last night, which was the Will-o'-the-Wisp reading, about 3 minutes after that I had a blackout, as in, you know, the whole neighbourhood went down. And I was instantly drawn back to the mask card in which I said it was a fake profile, and I was given a completely different story for the same cards. So you are going to get a bonus reading, Capricorn. Just bear that in mind. Before I forget, please like, subscribe. This channel is not growing. I'm not saying I'm going to throw the towel in or anything like that, but I'm kind of almost there. I'm not going to lie. It feels quite stagnant. And yet I know that I connect with a small group of people who I, read for regularly and who always interact with my readings, and I'm internally grateful for that. But it's just not growing, so I don't know, kind of like I'm like the flamingo at the minute, in between worlds, not quite sure which way to go with this. So it's a small channel. It does need your support. If you would share it, that would be super. If you would comment, you're more likely to have readings that resonate with you. And if you could sit through the adverts, I don't think there's many. My son set it up, I really don't know. Then that would be really helpful. Anything else? No, that's it. Okay, so Scorpio. Now, your first 3 cards out, firstly, the song that came through was a really old one. It's from Dave Edmunds. The song will be below and pinned if you want to have a listen. And the lyrics I see specifically were, I hear you knocking, but you can't come in, and go back to where you've been. I begged you not to go, but you said goodbye, and now you're telling me all your lies. Okay. So that's kind of the story here. And interestingly enough, the top 3 cards from the Lenormand, which are usually very predictive. So this is the lilies, the ring, and the stars. All beautiful cards suggesting a long-term relationship, a destined long-term partnership, engagement. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. And literally, Scorpio, this is what's on offer for you. But I think who it's coming from is someone that you have dealt with before, and you're just a little bit more wiser now than you were when you previously dealt with this person, because you have Little Owlin with the 8 of Wands in reverse. I love Little Owlin. The fascinating thing about Little Owlin is I do see her as a child. She has a real naivety and sweetness about her, and it is because of that she is hugely underestimated in her abilities. Normally intuitive. She has got the owl here as well. She is actually really wise for her years. She's what I would call an old soul, So, there are certain kids that you look at and you just know they've been here before. They just have that wisdom about them. They have a way of looking at you, like looking right through you. It's like that with Little Owlin here. She sees you, and she sees you clearly, as only a child can, because they haven't been, corrupted or programmed or told their intuition is a pile of nonsense. They just see right through you. She's the truth teller. She's really, but she's so light. She's feather light, and that's why she's underestimated. So her delivery is soft, and people take advantage of her because they think she's naive. She's not naive. She just doesn't like hammer the point home, okay? But I think what's coming on the table here for you, Scorpio, is what looks to be a fantastic offer. A destined long-term union is here on offer, but it's not new. It's not fresh. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse here. So this is someone who has previously cut ties with you, or you are now choosing to not reconnect to this person. This person might reach out to you and you literally might not even respond. And that's a powerful shift here with the eclipse mermaid. So this is all relating to them, the eclipses are going on. I can't really think if Scorpio's massively in the mix there, but it's an energy shift within you and maybe within the other person that is bringing this back on the table here. But, you know, interestingly, really everything that is clarifying beneath it seems to kind of relate to the other person. And because Little Owlin's here with her wisdom, there is an intuitive knowing that you know where this ends up, because this is not fresh and it's not new. We have Tobias the water with the Hangman clarifying the lilies. Now the lilies is about peace, it's longevity, it's sensuality. But we have Tobias here, but she's in reverse. So this is almost like, because I do have someone at the base of the deck here who's a bit depressed about the situation. This is someone I think who, you know, maybe has made a mistake with cutting ties from you or breaking up from you previously. And they want to reach out to you, but I feel it's coming from a place mainly of self-pity and need. I mean, yeah, desire, maybe. No, not really. I'm not gonna. Tobias in reverse is someone who's not having their emotional needs met. Now, that could be you, or it could be the other person. But it's also someone who's over-emotional and is almost having sort of like muddled memories. The Hangman in reverse is not good here. I mean, you could say that it is you know, a period of stagnation is now sort of being lifted and you're now able to sort of get free from the situation. Yeah, you could do that. But for me, the Hangman in reverse is someone who is pretty selfish, who feels like a bit of a victim in a situation. I think that I kind of feel like there might be a sob story coming up here as to why they treated you the way they did in the past. And the Hangman in reverse is also someone who's not prepared to make any sacrifices. This is someone who has a very entrenched, self-serving view, and it's all coming from their own need, their own emotional need. So where they maybe didn't want anything long-term or committed with you before, they may be back in the frame, and that's what they're looking at. And below the ring itself, which is the engagement, the commitment, the contract, but it can be a bit cycles, things coming back around again. We've also got Nellis in reverse here. Nellis the alchemist. Now Nellis unsticks that which is stuck. So it's still stuck, basically. It's all stuck. The Six of Swords is in reverse. The Six of Pentacles are in reverse. What's Nellis here? 9, 6, 6, 7. This is like, so someone's not emotionally moved on from this. This can be you, this can be the other person, but it's also someone who is still not playing fair, you know, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Never a great sign. This is someone who it's not sort of transitioned, it's not really grown through whatever you've been through. They've not moved on to calmer waters. They're still in like the Five of Swords, really, where they're like battling and competing, and you know, there's competition and a need to win here. There's no give and take with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's no fairness, there's no equality. It is a completely stuck relationship. And it still is. So if it was before, it still is. There's nothing really changed here, other than they have a desire to come back into your life. And maybe they do now feel that it is, you know, a destined union, and they, you know, want to create something long term from you. But it's coming from a place where this is someone who's not grown, who's not made any changes in their life, who doesn't have a alternative perspective on what's gone down here if they have cut you off previously, who's coming from a place where they are over emotional and needy, and yet they still don't really have a huge amount to offer. The stars is about, you know, destiny and fate, you know, following your North Star, knowing what direction you want to go in. And it's come up with mickle a muckle. Many a penny makes a muckle. Many a mickle makes a muckle. It's just the child is completely infantile. He is, I mean, he's fun and he's a playmate and he wants to goof off and play around. And it is entirely inappropriate for this spread. In a nutshell, as much as Little Owlin always strikes me as, you know, very young and endearing. She does have natural wisdom from a very young age, and this person could be 60 and still not worked it out, you know. It's not about age at all. So they want this, but they're coming at it from all the wrong angle. I hear you knocking and you can't come in. What was the other thing I got? It's stuck and so it is. It's stuck and so it is. I mean, there's nothing changed? There's nothing changed. They might be revealing with the moon in reverse here and the star in reverse that, you know, whatever it is they want to reveal. The star in reverse is obviously a lack of faith in the situation. It's that things haven't been healed. But in all honesty, I'm really getting this is like this is someone who's depressed. They want to reveal that they've been sad. They've been depressed. They have, maybe they've been sick. But it's also arrogance. I wouldn't say arrogance if I didn't see the Hangman in reverse and Mickle here. It's a combination of entrenched views and idiocy. You know? But yeah, there is something to do with health here. I mean, whether it's true or not, I mean, you'll know the person you're dealing with as to whether there's someone who is to be believed in or not. I don't know if it's actually like an illness as such. I personally think it's come from a place of arrogance and overindulgence, greed. And honestly, Scorpio, I don't think this person has changed, but you know, you'll know when they come back as to how they approach the situation. You know, don't jump in there with too. I mean, I'm just not seeing it. For the Scorpio I'm reading for, this is like someone who's cut them off, said goodbye, and thought they could do better, probably treated them a bit shitty, and now they're back here when, you know. So anyway, if this is your reading, this is your advice. Advice for the Scorpio I'm reading for the rest of July 2020, please, Spirit. Oh, too many. Embrace the energy of peace and enjoy growth and reap rewards whilst connecting with your emotions. So, you know, make peace. You know, it doesn't need to be a stramash about the thing, you know, it doesn't necessarily suggest that if some of you are undecided about whether to take this person back, let's just take some advice for that. What would you advise, Scorpio, if this person comes around again? And do keep an open mind. I swear, so many times, it's never who you think it is. It's often never who you think it is. You're like, oh yeah, it's the one that you know, have been pining for or have always wondered about comes back. It's often not them. So keep an open mind with that. What advice can you offer, Scorpio, if this person comes back around? Advice, Scorpio, if this person comes back around. Temperance and the Wheel of the Year. The Page of Wands in reverse. With the Tower. This is, I hear you knocking but you can't come in. So this is someone who is trying to connect with you, trying to communicate with you. You might be blocking this communication, or you just actually might not even respond to it. But they're coming from a place where they want things to pick up again. They want things to move in a new, more positive direction where everyone is back on the same page. And they are struggling with this now. They want a new start with it. It's sort of telling you, Scorpio, not to get over emotional, not to get over invested in this. You almost know how it might play out. So if it's someone you are still hugely keen on, I mean, don't jump in there with 2 feet and jump off that cliff with your big old trust fall there, because this person's already shown you that they're not there to catch you. And they're just going to leave you with karma and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is someone who's kind of let you down before, and you really need to bear that in mind. So if you are really keen on them, it is something you need to take really slowly, because there is almost like a feeling of eventuality here, that when the shit hits the fan, when remember at Judgment Day, when, you know, there's the eclipse season, they're kind of not there for you, you know. It might be like, you know, your good time friend, your good time buddy, friends with benefits type thing, but I don't think this person really has the capacity, depending on what you want from a relationship, obviously, Scorpio. I mean, it's not saying, I mean, it's sort of suggesting that, you know, you make friends and maybe just tread lightly from there, but don't assume that they are capable of anything more than they've already shown you that they're capable of. Scorpio, that is your reading. Please like, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.